Yeah, Mala's just sending in a vehicle there, probably to get it killed off. He doesn't see much use in it. That little vehicle there is actually used for moving the artillery pieces around. Although for some reason it also has six seats for a squad of infantry. So don't know why. And yeah, fortunately gets hull crushed as one would expect. So that's apparently some sort of tractor. Just killing, or at least making sure that the point's clear before I move my own guy in there. So. Looks of it, just about, yep, we've finished capturing the point, so that's pretty good. Yeah, unfortunately, I noticed I probably should have noticed when I was playing the game itself, but yeah, looks like I just did. Yeah, left flank was wide open, so they could have snuck in infantry, tanks, that sort of stuff, without you know, us knowing. Yeah, as you can see, my guys were in a pretty good ambush position there. Fortunately, I had them grouped in a bit much there, and yeah, the enemy just snuck in an infantry unit as well. So yeah, that's what happens when when you don't have infantry or something covering your flank like that. So they can just sneak in a rocket man and kill her off just like that, really. So it looks like I'm snaking a couple of infantry guys around. They don't seem to realize that that's happening actually, or they just don't seem inclined to do anything about it. Either or, I suppose. So yes, my as you can see, my SMG guy froze a AT grenade at the at their tank, but it doesn't do anything. Thankfully, manages to survive. Well, to survive to plant the dynamite down, and yeah, I think hopefully I keep the. There we go. So that's a very nice result indeed. And I say there we go as well. So yeah, I managed to destroy both his hull crush tank and the Jagdpanzer as well, both with one single dynamite stick. So that was pretty nice. So a bit of a failed light vehicle assault there by one of my opponents. I'm just telling my ally to repair their tank, and I just noticed that they're repairing it actually. So. Yeah, I'm hoping that the next game in the I don't know, Men of War series, I suppose, or whatever you want to call it, has a replay function that'll certainly make it much better really for commentating that sort of stuff, because I'll be able to zoom in on the more interesting parts of the battle instead of just the battle that I was, or part of the battle that I was concentrating on. So it looks like I'm sending in my tank men on a bit of a suicide run, and well, he gets the suicide part of it right at the very least. I think I was trying to get him to throw an AT grenade at those marauding infantry, but yeah, as you can see, they get killed off pretty quickly anyway. So I'm not sure what happened to my allies' artillery, but yeah, for some reason I decided to center on it to see what it's doing, and he's repairing the wheels on it or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what. Yeah, I might have been not entirely sure. Actually, might just be checking on my guys on the right flank there. So they seem to be doing pretty dandy. I decided to send in a rocket launcher on the right flank in case if they decide to take with a vehicle or a tank around there again. I usually do that anyway, but well, just crew confused. So yeah, I bought an ISU 152, which is pretty nice tank action, well, or rather self-propelled gun. It launches a massive 152mm shell at a pretty considerable distance. It's got a heavy machine gun on top, and it's got pretty decent armor for a self-propelled gun as well. And it can actually, if you use it right, it can actually take on heavy tanks of the Germans. So it's not too bad at all. But yeah, as you can see, it's not exactly perfect. It's got a direct hit on the, I think on the side part of the Hetzer, and it's still only contused the crew. I know it looks like confused, but it's really contused. It basically means, can't remember exactly, it's something to do with muscle shock or something like that. Well, in either case, it gets his headset to retreat a bit. And yeah, unfortunately I was a bit careless there. My own ISU 152 ran over the sandbags a bit for my mortar. Thankfully I did run over the mortar itself at the very least. And I think the ICU-152 is on open fire, so it basically just decides to shoot at whatever it runs once, really. And unfortunately, I ran my guy in there. I should have, or rather sprinted at him. I should have got just to run normally, because that would have resulted in him, shooting at the guys that got in his way. So just okay, just salvaged a bit from that assault infantry guy there. ICU-152's finished reloading, and okay, that's right. I decided to take a shot on that on those infantry units. Managed to kill off a few. My ally has, I think, a KV-1. I'm not entirely sure what he was doing, getting it that far out. And looks like I've decided to refocus on the Jagdpanther there. So Jagdpanther is pretty decent tank destroyer actually. Its armor isn't the greatest, but yeah, it's really powerful. So those things are a real pain in the ass to deal with tanks actually. And I think they got a hull-mounted machine gun as well, from what I can see. So yeah, I'm just shelling it with the ICU-152. So yeah, thankfully that's where its extra range and arching shots come into play pretty well. And my ally again has decided to bunch up his infantry, but then again I haven't exactly been too much of a shining example myself. And yeah, just notice that there's a couple of mortars firing in the distance there as well. My ICU-152 is still having trouble even hitting that Jagdpanther. But then again, it is probably firing at it from near max range. I probably should check the range actually, because Jagdpanther seems to be firing at it. Thankfully not doing much damage at all or anything. So, and I miss again with the ICU-152. Managed to kill off a few riflemen though. Looks like its own its own track got disabled though, and a tank man who was going to repair it also got killed off. And I made a bit of a mistake there with, unfortunately, loading him back in. I was trying to get him to move behind it. And if we look at the kill messages, yeah, my ICU-152 eventually managed to take out his Jagdpanther. So yeah, they're that powerful then. Even with their HE shells, because they're pretty big, they managed to do that. So this has been Damien Davidovich signing off.